Hey, I figured we can do some show you how these masks work that I bought for this thing. So as you can see, I've already got the mask done on the. Hang on, no, that ain't gonna help. Oh, hang on, I know it. There we go. That's better, huh? Okay. Anyway, so if you've been keeping up, you know that we took and I scratched this all to heck, so I ended up sanding everything off of it, and what I ended up doing was sanding it out, polishing it out. Bought these Motex masks that I've never used before, and used those to mask this, because then all I had to do is figure out where to place them, and then the frames will just be paint, right? I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do here yet, but so here's the tail gunner's position where I did that with tape. I'm probably going to leave that. I don't see any point in taking it off and using these masks, but I might, because the masks are pretty nice. So let me show you what you get. So what you get, stay off of my head. So what you get is a sheet that's actually completely covered in this black vinyl, and all this stuff is, I'm assuming it's cut with a vinyl cutter. But anyway, my voice still isn't perfect, but it's a lot better. You get inside and outside masks. This is the inside, this is the outside. I've already used the cockpit pieces, obviously, because they're on there. These are the tail gunner position. I believe this is for the optional tail gunner position. And this is obviously the nose. I'm not using the inside portions. I did on the cockpit portion, because there's those two internal supports there across the top. But once I got that done, I used those. I brush painted those. Once that was done, I removed them, because I wanted to put it in place. And I'm not going to do the internals on the front glazing either, but I wanted to take the time here and show you how easy these are. Like I said, I haven't used these before. I've used the Edward masks and the tape ones, and I wasn't super thrilled with them. These are awesome. Excuse me. I don't know what else to say. These are awesome. I like these. I like these a lot. And I'm glad I got the P61 ones and the B-17G ones. The B-17G is really not that big of a deal for the masking, but the ball turret, I'm sure it will be extremely helpful. So what I've got here is I've got the nose glazing, and I thought I would do that here for you. So you get this. This is the packaging, right? And it folds open, but there's nothing in there. But on the back side, it's a map, and one side's inside and one side's outside. And this is two different sheets. This other sheet's right here. And it actually tell you this is for the inside of the canopy and this side's for the outside. Okay. Pretty self-explanatory. It would be nice, excuse me, if it actually told you what went where. Nose. I mean, they do it from front to back, but like on this aircraft, you have the two different tail gunner positions. which aren't actually called out in the instructions, but that's a whole different thing. But it would be nice if they told you early tail position, late tail, or something, you know, so that you actually knew what those were. So anyway, let's get started. So what you got here is this is going to allow us to paint all the framework on the nose piece here. So what I do, or what I did, or how I figured the best way to do this is take a scalpel blade and get up underneath of this a little bit and get this thing loose. They're sticky. They're not, you know, I mean, of course they're sticky, but they're not horribly sticky. And the nice thing is that they're vinyl and you can kind of tweak them a little bit, where you can't really do that with the paper. Yeah, I got to put my eyes on, or I won't be able to do this. So I'm just going to take this thing, and I've just discovered I'm going to use this flat. I'm going to use that flat edge as my index when I place it here. And we're going to go right there, and kind of roll out from under it, push it in place, get it where I want it, right there. And then I'm just going to rub it down for now. I got to move it a little bit. So there. And then I'll come back over this with a cotton bud later. But yeah, so there it is. That's on. Then we'll come right back here and get the next piece. And you just kind of have to figure out where they go. There's no real map. You know, there's no instructions per se. There's just the what am I looking to say? Well, anyway, so I'm going to run this up here. I'm going to use this as my spot to index from, right here, where the nose gun comes out. I can get it in there where I want it. All you got to do is get it started where you want it. All right. Like I said, I like the vinyl. It's definitely pliable. You can kind of play with it a little bit here and there. Now you can take it off and put it back a few times, but try not to do it too much. I mean, it's forgiving, but not everything is super forgiving, right? Okay. We'll put that down. Then we'll come back in here. Run this around here like that. And there we go. So there's that side. Whoop, there's the camera up there. And yeah, you know what was impressive, what I thought was, what I really was impressed with was how quick this is. I did that glazing over that cockpit in an unbelievably short amount of time. I was I was quite surprised how fast it went. Come on. Okay, where are we at? There we are. So over here. Set that right there. Take our tweezers. Get it on the line. Set it. Oh, it's off a little bit up here. Bring it down. There we go. Okay. Around the corner. Bring it down here. Match up those. You can even push this out here where the gun comes out. Okay, it's not perfect there around the gun. I don't really like the way that is. So I'm going to come back in here, very carefully lift this. It's too high right there. It needs to come down like that. There we are. All right, second piece. Okay. Oh, you like my shades, huh? Well, you know, when you get old and you can't see, what are you going to do, right? Okay, so probably the hardest thing about doing these is keeping your orientation. So this one starts right there. Actually, no, I shouldn't have started that in. I should have started this in like this. Okay, where are we at? I can't imagine doing this without tweezers. Okay. That went down pretty good. Next one. So all I'll do here is when I get these all on is I'm just going to I'll polish out the inside. And I think what I'm going to do is actually put this on the aircraft and paint it in place. But I might not. You never know. I change my mind all the time. But most of you know that. That's pretty good. Right there. Did I miss something somewhere? Oh, yeah, because there's two pieces for the top here. Never mind. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't do my proper research beforehand. All right, here we go. Right there. Yeah, I kind of jacked that one up, but we'll fix it. This stuff's pliable, so you can pull it into shape, just like I did right there. And boom, there it is. All right, next. Probably had this thing down here where you guys can't see what I'm doing, huh? It's okay. I can't see what I'm doing either, and I'm right next to it. Okay, that's in the right place. So let's just guide this thing down here. Okay, one more. All right. Yeah, that one's off a little bit. That's pretty good. Okay. Excuse me. So that's it. That's how easy that is. They're I like them. I know I said that, but I'm going to say it again. I really, 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 really like these. They're here is, you know, the rest of this thing. I pulled this off of here on both sheets so that it would make it easier to get the stuff off that I actually needed. And that seemed to work really well. So, and I don't think I'm going to mess with that tail turret. I think I'm just going to go, I took the time to mask it with the tape before. So these are going to go in the spares box or whatever for who knows what reason until I decide to throw them away someday, I guess. So yeah, so I'm, the only thing I have to do now in order to get the B-26 into primer is figure out how I'm going to mask the upper turret. And once that's figured out, we're good to go. So that's not really it. I just wanted to share those masks with you guys. If you haven't tried them, try them. They're pretty inexpensive. I got them off of eBay. Is this where I got these from? Or did I get them? I'll have to look. I think it was Victory Models out of Florida on eBay that I got the masks from. But it may not have been. I got some other stuff too. I'll find out and let you guys know. But you know, they were like $5 or $6 a piece with free shipping, so it was like less than $20 for 3 sets. Excuse me. Now there's a lot of aircraft that you don't need them. You know, something like a P-47 bubble top, you don't need a masking kit for that. That's, you know, that's 4 panels. But something like the P-61, yeah, this is gonna make my life a lot easier. Okay. Well, there's that. Hey, take care of the people you love, and we'll see you next time. All right. Later on. Bye.